What's up, guys? NerdBoisPodcast, episode 28. Skies has to leave because Alexa got on boots. And we're going to go ahead and get the intros out, and then we're going to answer the questions first so he can get his answers to the questions out. Skies.
Yo, what's up, guys? Skies. Thanks for all the continued support and everything. Obviously, keep clicking on our videos and shit. Tune in with me. I would appreciate it. I've been live streaming as much as possible recently. Have been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves on the stream and stuff like that. So it's twitch.tv/Liquid Skies with 2 Z's at the end because apparently one motherfucker decided that he only wanted 1 Z and stole my shit. But he doesn't exist on the platform, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, just thanks for tuning in with all of us, and thank you.
Rabbit.
Yo, it's your boy Rabbit, aka DJ Carrot Sticks, aka Mr. Fluffy Butt. We appreciate you guys listening every week, and your support. It means a lot to us. Just kind of bear with us through these times. And yeah, let's go.
And Chrono.
Yo, Chrono, aka Nappyhead Millie. Follow the Nerd Boys if you're new. Also follow Sky's channel and follow Nappyhead Millie. I am doing a run of The Last of Us. I know Last of Us 2 drops in like 2 weeks, and I will be playing that. Also, for my protesters, please be safe out here. Please stay safe out in these streets. No, it's a scary time. So let's try and be as safe as possible.
Cool. So since Guys has to leave, we're going to get the questions off first so he can get his 2 points off. The first question was from Sleepy, and it was basically, how do we feel about D&D? And I'll let you go first, guys.
Well, I think this is going to spark more of a conversation, what I have to say. But, bro, I seriously don't fucking understand this shit. Like, I've never played it. Never been a part of it. In our little friend group, it's been brought up recently that we want to have like a D&D sesh over like Discord or something, try and like Skype the roles and, you know, shit like, you know, because obviously we all don't live near each other. But I understand you have like player sheets and your player gets levels, and like it seems like it's all like realistically like imagination based and about description and shit like that. So I don't know if anybody else has played it and has more expertise on the topic, but I definitely need to learn something because these motherfuckers trying to drag me down with this bitch.
It's actually basically exactly what you said. It's like really imagination based. You have somebody that's like a dungeon master telling the story, and then you basically say, this is what I want to do. It goes into depth. It goes into like pure neutral, chaotic evils and stuff like that. Your character could be evil, good, neutral. Like, it gets crazy. But there's 2 different types of D&D. AK might know what I'm talking about. There's D&D, and then there's Hood D&D. Hood D&D is the most fun you will have because we don't go off of no character sheets. We just make up stuff as we go, boy. Like, we be on some stuff like, AK, let them know about the Hood D&D.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never played a single game of either D&D. I have no idea what it is. I played Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic in high school. That's about as nerdy as I got.
Yeah, the closest I got to D&D is 20-sided dice and MTG, bro. That's about it.
D&D is D&D, but it's done by hood people. So it could be the most random stuff ever. Like, yo, I call in Reptile to do his acid spit to kill this dude. Then I fly off in my Chevy Caprice or something like that. It's funny, yo. It's funny because it's so random. D&D is already structured. So the Dungeon Master already has a set of stories that he knows he wants you guys to do. You already have a specific goal that you know you're trying to achieve. And you're just basically doing the stories in between. Hood D&D can start from the beginning, go straight to the end, and go back to the beginning to the middle. Like, it's weird. And it's fun.
Rabbit?
I tried to play it. I played it like 2 or 3 times. I played it for a couple hours. I like it. I enjoy it. It really is all about your imagination, though. You create like this character in your head, and like it's like role playing your character basically. It's like you are the character.
I'm just mad because Sleepy said I couldn't be a dragon.
You can't be a dragon.
You can't be a dragon, but your person can have dragon traits, if that makes sense. Like
yeah, he was like, yeah, you can be dragonborn. They're like fucking 8 to 10 feet tall. I'm like, yeah, it's cool and all, but bro, I wanted to be like a dragon.
Oh
you
boy,
want to be Jake Long and shit. Anyway,
yeah, exactly. You know what it is. That show's so slept on.
Second question from Dokken. Which name would work for Goku if his name got written in Death Note? Would it be Kakarot or Son Goku?
Son Goku.
I think Kakarot.
And why?
Technically, technically Goku is based off of Wukong, which name is Son Goku. So that's why I say Son Goku. He's technically based off of God.
I'd say Kakarot because that is his born name.
Yeah, that's what everyone calls him.
I just bit my tongue. As a Saiyan on planet Vegeta. So, like, all of the Saiyans, everyone knew him as Kakarot. That's why Vegeta still calls him Kakarot. That's why fucking, Frieza still calls him Kakarot. Everyone calls him Kakarot. So I think it would be Kakarot.
If I'm not mistaken.
When he first met him, didn't he call him Kakarot?
No, he called him Goku.
Okay,
Goku.
Then I'm mistaken on that. But
and it's hard to say because he goes by both.
Yeah, it depends on.
In the Broly movie, he told Broly to call him Kakarot at the end, the newest Broly movie. So, like, I don't fucking know.
It depends on. I go based off of Dragon.
And you want to know why that even cements it more to me, because he sees Broly as a fellow Saiyan, and as a fellow Saiyan, he's like, "This is what you call me. This is who I am to you. I'm not Goku. That's who I am on Earth. That's who I am to the Earthlings. To us Saiyans." Us Saiyan born, us Saiyan people from planet Vegeta, I am Kakarot to you.
I don't know. It's weird. Honestly, I think if he was to write Goku, it would have to have the Son part too, because a lot of people don't know that Goku.
I don't think that would work. That's just like writing. That's just like writing the letter L in the notebook.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
You got to think Goku really isn't his name. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if like his name is Kakarot, but his nickname is Goku. So like the L thing didn't work. Yeah, like Randall said.
So are we going? This is the thing. Are we going? I guess let's change it like this. It's based off of which version of Dragon Ball we're watching. If it's Z, Kakarot. If it's Dragon Ball, Son Goku.
Yeah, if it's Dragon Ball when he's still a kid, Goku.
It's Goku.
I don't think that changes it though, because he's still from fucking planet Vegeta.
He doesn't go by Kakarot. He doesn't even know his other name.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Right.
But that still isn't gonna affect the laws of the notebook, bro. Like the notebook doesn't go by what you've been called as.
Yeah, then you have to question the note. See, then it's a hard one because you have to question the rules of the notebook. Like
but then I guess what Rabbit's saying is even if you took that Dragon Ball arc, regardless of what we don't know about him, the shit is still the same. We just don't know it. You know what I'm saying?
So he would need the Shinigami eyes to know his name was Kakarot.
Yeah. He probably would.
Makes sense. I agree. So I think Kakarot probably would be the better one of the two.
Goku would just fucking kill like one of like maybe Gohan's dad or like grandpa or something. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Like.
Can we side note real quick because I want to make a point. Have y'all seen the new anime house? Do y'all watch RDC World? I know AK does.
I do.
No, I have no idea.
I do not.
Okay, y'all need to watch RDC World. They did this thing called Anime House 4, and they just did something with the Shinigami eyes, where he was trying to kill Orochimaru. AK, I don't know if you've seen the new one. He's trying to kill
Orochimaru. Didn't have a last name.
Yeah, so I'm like, in that case, can you kill Goku? Because you just call him Kakarot. They still don't even say his last name. We just know him as Kakarot.
I don't even know if say his half last name.
Right. So in that case, wouldn't that be the same thing? Like, the Death Note doesn't work. You need a first and the last name. That is the main rule of the Death Note. You need a first and the last name. We know it's Kakarot. We don't know his last name. So I don't even think it would work.
In this instance, that's different because there's no other Kakarot out there. Kakarot is specifically his name. It's not like a Joe or a Bob or a Felicia.
In that instance, too, there was no other Orochimarus. And there's no other Orochimarus in the Naruto universe.
Right.
I guess the reason why I think
the whole thing was L was trying to kill Orochimaru. Orochimaru said the Death Note won't work because I don't have a last name. Now, granted, all of that is fan hand canon. None of that comes straight from the writer, so we'll be arguing up and down for days. But that's a nice
the reason why let me make a point here. The reason why I think it's different is this. No Saiyan in Dragon Ball has ever had a last name. None. Not a single one. But you go to Naruto, it's Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto Uzumaki, like all of that shit. Like everyone has last names except for Orochimaru. So I think that's why that's different for Orochimaru. But when you take it into effect into the Dragon Ball universe, no Saiyans have last names. It's not just like one person.
You don't really think a heart attack will kill Orochimaru?
Huh?
A heart attack killed Hisaku. I'm just like, I don't think he would have died from this.
Hey, a heart attack killed
whoa. Don't go revealing about hey.
This is shit you already know. Orochimaru have been cut in half. They had his arms taken away. Like Orochimaru have been through a lot and still comes back.
I thought that motherfucker was dead the first time he scrapped with the uncontrolled Nine Tails.
Right, exactly. He survived that. So I doubt a heart attack is gonna kill Orochimaru.
I think Orochimaru is. This might be another segue, but I think he is a top 3 villain in anime.
Oh yes. He always had his hands in everything.
I think it's him. I would say him. In between, you can say Frieza or Cell.
Dio.
I like them both. I think Cell and Frieza are at the same level.
Yeah, so you could. That's what I'm saying. You could intertwine them too. So I think it would be. Yeah, it would be 2 DBZ characters and then Orochimaru. I think them are top 3.
All right. Well, we're getting a little bit loose in time. We got one more question. Our friend Jaleel basically said he's been sick and tired of seeing this versus on fucking Facebook, and he wants our opinion on it. Fucking Katara versus Sakura. Says all these new Avatar fans because Avatar is now on Netflix. Everybody's saying that Katara could beat just about anybody because of the whole blood bending.
She don't even want to blood bend, so no.
Do you guys think Katara could beat Sakura?
No.
Yeah. Fuck no. Katara is a lot more fucking powerful than anybody has ever led on, and that's what you guys need to understand. Katara has trained with the Southern Water Tribe people, or is it Southern or Northern? Is it?
Northern. She's from the Southern.
Yeah. So she trained with the Northern Water Tribe people. Like, she does know how to bloodbend, but she doesn't do it. Another thing we got to take into account is, like, I haven't seen the rest of Naruto, but we skipped directly from, like, basically baby Katara to, like, Korra. You know what I'm saying? And there was all that time. She lived all that life. Like, she became such a phenomenal bender, and we know that from, like, Korra, because people always, like, thought of Katara. She was in the beginning of Korra, I believe. Yeah, I think she was. She was like the healer and stuff at that point in time. And she became such a phenomenal bender. I really think that when it comes down to it, I think Katara would win. If it came down to, like, a deadly fight, like she had to fight for her life, she would win. Because even though, like, the bloodbending is the big, like, the big mystery. No. Yeah, the big mystery of it all, because it's like, if she got pushed that far, would she do it? And I think she would. And then at that point, you got to think, if she's controlling Sakura's body, then Sakura can't use jutsu. So I think she would win, because, and another thing is you got to think about it this way: chakra points can also be blocked, whereas, like, bending is, to my knowledge, not a chakra based thing.
I mean, You gotta make sure that if that's the case, we gotta make sure she has plenty of water then too, because she could just get rid of all the water.
True.
Literally.
No. I love Katara. She's like she's a way better character than Sakura. I'm not even gonna hold
Hands down. That's hands down.
That's hands down. Now, if we talking about OG regular Naruto, yeah, Katara beats Sakura hands down. Yes. When we go to Shippuden, I'm sorry, but if Sakura throws a fucking boulder at Katara, what the fuck is she doing?
Even old woman Sakura that
no,
of her energy.
Fucking, and you don't
old
know.
Woman Sakura.
You don't know, and I don't want to spoil it. Sakura gets a huge buff in that war arc towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just
say I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The only thing I give her is her and that old woman did beat fucking old fucking puppet
Sasori.
dude.
Yeah,
Sasori. Yeah, which that dude wasn't no slouch.
So I'll say this much: at the end of the war arc, Sakura, when she has all her bells and whistles and basically is Tsunade 2.0, yeah, nah.
not touching her. And then we ain't talking about close combat. The thing is, Katara can water and that's it. Katara can't fight.
Land one punch, it's over.
Katara cannot fight. That's the thing. She can water bend, but if we talking about straight hand to hand combat,
she has no durability at all. Like they cannot fight. She can't go we seen what happens when she get done with close quarters by Ty Lee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
Ty Lee fucked them up, and Katara was like, what was that, mid-season 2 when they came?
Mid-season 2 when she had
already got trained by the Northern Water Tribe and everything.
Mm-hmm. So it's like I can't.
That's my 2 cents. Now if we just talk about regular Naruto, and she basically got nothing. Like, cause what the fuck did Sakura do in part 1 of Naruto?
Nothing.
Sasuke. Exactly. So that Sakura is hell yes to get her ass beat. But we talking about she went in and especially war art. Fuck no.
Fuck no, baby.
Fuck no, baby.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't even gonna talk about when she get older, how they keep downplaying how fucking strong she is.
Yes.
Like, she ain't talking about older.
She literally is Tsunade 2.0.
Like, and she a mother. Literally, the only reason she don't train harder is because she a mother. That's literally it. But they show how strong she can be at any point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I don't see Katara winning that fight at all at any point.
I do like the fact that Avatar is getting a lot of more fans. Or because of that,
getting a lot of more dick riders.
No. I get that's for every fandom. But like, people, please stop gatekeeping. Some people didn't grow up with cable. Some people didn't know about Avatar at the time when we was kids. Because let's be honest, there was a bunch of shows that came on when we were kids when Avatar was going around. You might have missed a show or two. So please stop gatekeeping.
I'll be honest with you. I hated Avatar at first. I had to grow into it. So,
all right. So let's get to the free games for this month. For Xbox, we got Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, which is a really good indie game. The newest Shantae game just came out like 2 days ago. We're playing
Shantae.
Something called Coffee Talk. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Destroy All Humans is a great throwback. And then Sin Mora. I have no idea what the fuck that is. So, two of these games are really good for Xbox. For PlayStation, however, for the month of June, we're getting Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Call of Duty World War II for free.
I mean,
got their 2 cents?
So much for
GTA
5, huh?
Right, yeah, right. Star Wars, bro, I bought that when that like first came out, and bro, I never caught traction with that game. Like,
me either.
The cool part that I found in it was like you can like do like legit like space combat, like in like fucking like Jedi spaceships and like shoot like clone ships down and shit. All like, yeah, that's cool as fuck. But as far as like the game wise, it never caught traction with me. Especially like you have to.
When it first came out, it was filled with microtransactions and shit.
And like it fucking you have to do like certain things in the multiplayer to be actually able to like power up and like be a Jedi or be like fucking and I don't know, it just never caught traction with me. I think it's cool. They're giving it away for free. World War II's dog shit. So I mean,
don't let Avery say
that. Avery, World War II dog shit.
Oh boy,
Avery, World War II's dog shit. Okay, I just had to say it a third time. But yeah, they hit on one. The other one is basically a throwaway game at this point. So yeah.
Anybody else here?
What was the other game for PlayStation other than the Battlefront?
Call of Duty
World War II.
World War II is a good game. I like World War II. I mean, it still got a huge fan base, so I would pick it up if I were you. Plus, it got Nazi zombies. Can't beat that.
Rabbit.
Battlefront 2 I bought it when it first came out. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like the old school Battlefront. Nothing like it. I was not a big fan.
I think me and him bought it to play it together, and then we both were like, yeah, all right, it's $60 down the drain. All right, we'll move on and go back to playing Rocket League now.
Hey, this is the thing, bro. Like when new games come out and games like that come out, like, I don't want to spend the $60, but if I have to spend the $60 to see if I like the game, I'm gonna have to do it because I'm not gonna go by what someone else says because there's some games that my friends be playing that I ain't never gonna fucking touch. So I just gotta play the game for myself, and then we'll go from there. But Battlefront 2, World War II, dog doo-doo butter, put that shit in some bread, throw that shit away. Yeah.
I brought the PlayStation that came with it, and then I sold the game because I like the PlayStation. So
that's funny.
Okay, moving on. MK11 Aftermath. The friendships are here. The stage fatalities are here. RoboCop, Shiva, and goddamn Fujin are here. And the story mode, I haven't touched it yet. I just bought it yesterday. But so Chrono, don't say shit. But this shit, it's a steep price. It's a very steep price. But I'm saying that even just with the friendships and the shit like that, Cam was doing friendships on his Switch the other day that made me fucking proud. And he didn't have no easy fatalities to do. So, and I know Rabbit and Skies don't really care for it. So, but, you know, anybody want to pick that up? I
mean, the story's good. I ain't gonna spoil it for AK, but the story is good. The characters themselves, RoboCop honestly probably is the best addition. As much as I don't like RoboCop, people like Fujin, but a lot of people are saying Fujin is not that good. And then Shiva, you got to be up close to beat the brakes off of people. So Shiva's always gonna be mid tier. She's always gonna be mid tier. As much as I don't like tearing people, she's always gonna be mid tier because she's more of a skill based character. But other than that, $40 for it.
What about the friendships and shit like that?
The best friendships I seen was RoboCop's. It was RoboCop's, Jax, New Sidebot. Of course, I like New Sidebot. Raiden because it was a throwback to Kid Thunder. Who else? Somebody else had a good one.
Kitana, because
I don't like Katana.
That's a fucking troll.
Yeah, it's a troll one, but I don't like Katanas. Somebody else had a good one. I like Gears's.
Where he make the
sandcastle, and he be teleporting to do it.
Jade's is weak.
I haven't seen Jade's. Sub-Zero's. I like Sub-Zero's when you come with the Mr. Salty music. But other than that, would I pay $40 for it? No, I'll probably just buy. I'm gonna buy RoboCop just to do a review on him. I'm gonna buy the character separately, and I'll spend less money than buying the whole story because I can watch the story online. I really don't care. I know what happens at the end. So,
Rabbit, guys, do you guys care at all?
Okay, no. Sorry. We were talking about MK11, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't give a shit.
Not even about the friendships. Have you seen anything?
I've seen. I peeped a little bit of the video you put out, but bro, I'm on a wave now. I just don't fucking care. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm so deep into other games that, like, really the only fighting game that even has part of my interest is Dragon Ball Fighter Z. And I don't honestly even know if I'm going to touch that shit. Like, we're not even going to dive into, like, reasons why. I know I said I was going to pick up UI Goku and shit like that. But no.
I am splicing what you said in the middle of this podcast. Editor AK, please put the last time that we talked about this. I think it was episode 26. We'll figure it out.
Right. Me and you talked about the reasons why I don't think I'm going to be picking that up and fucking with the people that we normally play with it. But that's neither here nor there. I still might play it every now and again. Sleepy has started picking it up again, shit like that. But I have my reasons behind it. So I'm really not on the fighting game wheel right now. It's not where I'm at right now.
Okay. Well, Rabbit, do you care at all or no?
Nah, I'm not a big MK. I tried to pick it up, play, but I just can't get into it, bro. Like, I liked it back in the day, when I was little, but I just don't think that's my shit no more, my guy.
Okay, moving on. Justice League Snyder Cut, The Dark Side is confirmed. Is anybody here?
Is that like a what is that?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Basically, it's a director's cut of the Justice League movie.
Oh, I thought you meant it was a game.
No, yeah. No, I don't.
And they confirmed Darkseid. Did anybody even give a fuck about the Justice League movie?
No, I never even watched it, bro. And that's normally not. I mean, you guys, like, AK's, what you guys will learn is AK is more of a movie person than I think almost any of us. You know, this motherfucker, if he had the opportunity, would be at every movie release. He'd be part of that AMC fucking package where you can go watch like three movies a week.
Like that before Lisa came along.
Right. AMC movie package where you can watch 3 movies a week for like $19 a month or something like that.
We stay at the Loma, bro.
Right? Yeah, I know, I know, but I'm just saying, you know, like,
I love the Loma. Like that's,
but
oh my god.
shit like this just hasn't been hitting my radar either lately. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, and a lot of people are gonna be shocked by this. I still have not watched the last Avengers movie. Still haven't. So
I only watched it because it was on Disney Plus.
I did not watch Endgame. I still haven't picked it up.
I'll ruin it for you. I die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Batman dies in Endgame.
Well, I mean, whatever. Like that's kind of where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, to be fair with you, everyone dies in Endgame.
I said Batman dies in Endgame.
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Are y'all motherfuckers on drugs?
Kind of, but I can't say that on a podcast.
Allegedly.
Okay. All right, moving on. I'm gonna kick us into
about the Justice League movie, Chrono.
Moving on.
I do have something to say about this next topic, though.
Ooh,
Ninja is hosting a Fortnite tournament on Mixer.
Hey, atta boy. I do. Okay, can I say something before Joey does?
Go ahead, Rabbit.
All right, so I'm a pretty big fan of just Ninja in general, right? Like I don't watch a lot of his. I used to. I don't watch a lot of his content. But I follow him. I follow everything he says, everything he does, all that kind of stuff. I just didn't know about this right now. I think what he's doing is awesome. He's trying to bring people together to play the game that he loves to play. And I think it's really cool that he's given, but whether it's his money or sponsored money, it doesn't fucking matter to me. The fact is he's bringing people together at a time where a lot of people are fucking separated because of all this shit's going on, because of coronavirus and everything. It's nice to see that someone in that big stage area is doing something. And I just think it's awesome. Like whether or not it went well, I don't know how it went. I did hear about it, but it's good to see Ninja not being a douchebag once he got super popular.
So It went well, but not as great as it could have gone. So basically, this is all like under Ninja's umbrella and under his name and everything. And so they were interviewing one of the people that placed in the top 10, and the guy got really big headed and was basically literally said like, anybody who didn't place in the top 10, you're fucking shitters. Like, and I'm not kidding. That's like what he said. And so the casters didn't even know what to say. The casters were like, oh, okay, all right. So, and they moved on from it, right? Well, right after that on Twitter, Ninja basically like added the guy and was like, I hope you enjoyed your first and last Ninja Fortnite sponsored event. Like, the Ninja wasn't playing that shit. And a lot of people started backlashing at Ninja for it. And he was like, listen, like, Keemstar reached out to him, was like, so what was this about? Ninja was like, listen, if you want to, I enjoy trash talk and stuff like that, but if you want to act like that, like, do it on your own shit. Don't act like a fucking idiot on my shit. You know? Like, you want to come on and be like, yeah, blah, 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 say your piece. And then you want to go to your shit and be like, yeah, anybody who didn't place in the top 10, you're fucking shit. Like, then that's cool. That's your platform. But don't do it on my platform. So that was kind of the gist of this first wave of the tournament. So I think it's cool.
It was some drama in that shit.
Yeah. I just heard about it last night. It was on a Drama Alert episode.
Of course. Ronald, do you care?
Moving on.
Okay, let's see what.
Y'all might as well kick me out of the podcast before I say what I gotta say about this next shit.
Silent Hill and the Dead by Daylight expansion. Basically, Pyramid Head is going to be in Dead by Daylight. Let's get everybody else's, because we know this is Joey's shit. Chrono, do you care?
I mean, it's Silent Hill. Of course I fucking care. I'm mad they changed old girl name in the game, though. It's not. What is her original? I forgot her original name, but it's not her original name in the Silent Hill games. I guess for copyright issues or whatever the fuck they feel, whatever. But
I think they keep everyone else the same, though, right?
They kept everybody else the same. Like, Freddy Krueger still got old boy that he chased all the way up into the last one when he finally killed him and shit. Like, everybody that's been in movies or video games, they kept, but they changed her name. So
I don't know why. That's
it might be a Konami thing. You know how they go.
More likely a Konami thing.
But yeah, a lot of the killers don't have their because
the killers
Freddy's
don't have their
name
actual name. His name is the Nightmare in the game. But they've never done that with a Survivor, so that's definitely weird.
Rabbit, let's get your 2 cents out before.
I haven't played him yet, but I heard a lot of backlash from him because he's so broken. I feel like me, Joey, and Rock played it for a little bit, and when I was playing it, I realized that the killers are super babied in this game. I understand if you have like a group of survivors and we're all in the same party, it's kind of overpowered, but they're literally handing the game to these killers. They're like, hey, look, you can kill everyone with one fucking touch now. All you have to do is just hit him in his leg and he's dead. Like, it's not fun as a survivor to get hit once and you're down. It doesn't make the game fun. It's exciting to run from the killer and sit there and try to like loop him around shit. Like, that's the best part of the game, and they're getting rid of it with all this stuff that they're doing.
Oh, that shit funny, yo. He can't one shot, can't he? Well, y'all complain about Michael Myers, and Michael Myers really, if he ain't stalking nobody, it's kind of hard for him to do shit.
Right, but you also got to think there's a lot of aspects to different killers. Like, Michael can be broken as well because there's Scratch Mirror Michael, which slows Michael down. But say you play Michael right and you use Scratch Mirror Michael, then you throw like the game map offering on. You go to the game, and the dude can literally see through walls. And he has no terror radius, so he's on you, and he literally sees you working on a gen and just boom, like jump scare Myers. That's what they call him. There's also infinite tier 3 Myers. There's also tombstone Myers. So infinite tier 3 is basically he has infinite tier 3. So at that point, it's one shot for the rest of the game. There's Tombstone Myers, which once he stalks, this can be very, very favorable in the survivors aspect because it does take a long time to get to it. But once he's tier 3 in Tombstone, he hits you once and it puts you in a Mori animation, and you're dead. Like you don't get insta down, you don't get a chance at a hook, you're dead. So I get what you're saying, but there's a lot of things that I agree with what Rabbit said about babying the killers. The biggest problem with like this is they're judging the few by the many, or the many by the few. So a lot of people saying survive. Yeah. So a lot of the people saying survive with friends is overpowered are killers who are playing at very high rank 1, like people who don't lose rank 1. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't ever lose it and they just stay in it. And they're playing at very high tier rank 1 against survive with friends of all very high tier rank 1 survivors. At that point, yeah, it's fucking broken and it sucks for a killer. But the majority of your game and the majority of people playing it are not that good. It's like Rocket League. Like my rank in Rocket League is the top 2% of players in the entire world. The majority of Rocket League rank is like gold 3, plat 1 or some shit. Gold 2, gold 3, plat 1. It's like in that like range. And that's exactly the way it is with Dead by Daylight too. I guarantee if they release like ranked statistics or, you know, like where people are before they reset every month, like the day before, like the majority of the community is not going to be in red ranks. And so I don't agree with that because they keep making killers stronger and stronger and stronger, which makes it harder for people to win games when they don't have that very high octane gameplay team. So, as far as the Silent Hill thing goes, I think the character is dope. I've never seen Silent Hill. This is what happens with Dead by Daylight. Hear me out. I'm a very big Dead by Daylight fan. I've been on it for a while now. Every time something comes out on Dead by Daylight or some shit, I end up going to watch it. So the only things that I haven't are like, I didn't watch Stranger Things because I don't even know if that's my fucking, cup of tea. But, like I never watched the Saw movies. I'm on like 4 now or something like that because of the pig in the game. So I'll probably end up watching Silent Hill. But this guy right here, he's going to break the game. He is 1000% going to break the game for 2 reasons. So he has this weird shit where he can like drag his sword or whatever you want to call it on the ground, and it creates this weird shit where you walk through it, you almost get like this exposed status effect is what it looks like. But he can also, if you're close enough, while he's dragging that, he can like sling his sword forward, and it's like this thing that comes on the ground, and if you're within it, it's an insta down. So like, yeah, it can be easier for yet again the 1% of high rank survivors to dodge that, but a lot of those other really lower rank or mid rank survivors, they're gonna get hit with that a lot more. So that's not necessarily, it's almost like you're adding like eerie head for the Huntress into a main ability for a killer. Now the big thing is obviously I haven't seen how this plays out in game, and like I've seen gameplay of it from like the PTB from streamers and stuff, but that doesn't mean I've seen it like in an actual game and how it actually works or what it actually does, because I haven't played against him or played with him yet. But the second thing that I believe is broken is the boxes that he puts you in. So if he hits you with that, if you walk through that shit where you get the exposed status effect that's on the ground, like then he has the ability, once he downs you, to put you in this weird like box thing, right? So he like stabs you with this sword, and it makes you do skill checks and shit like that. But the thing that it also does is if he does that twice to you, you're dead. So he doesn't even have to hook you. Like, he doesn't. You don't have to go through any of the hook bullshit. Like, if he gets everybody with that, he can literally just put him on the floor right there, stab him, put him in a box. Like, if you get a good pyramid head, he probably won't ever use hooks. So That's another thing. So that takes out the aspect of sabotaging hooks or like, you know, like hook teching and like trying to get people off and shit like that. Takes out all of the things that hooks are good for. I don't think you could probably even use like borrowed time or anything. I don't know how that works yet because I haven't played it. But this guy's gonna break the fucking game. He really is. I think it's a good idea for a killer, but if they don't fix some of this shit, this could break the game for the mass majority of people. Not taking into account that they already just broke the game by literally changing around every single map in the game, making them smaller, and taking away good loops for survivors. So now we all have mediocre loops, which 9 times out of 10, you're going to get hit on. There's no loops where you can go to, and you can be like, all right, I'll get away here. Like, the mind game ability is good for killers, but for a survivor, the killer already goes faster than you. So at this point, you just have to hope to get lucky. And that's kind of what the state of Dead by Daylight is in right now, and why I particularly haven't played it in the past 2 weeks.
All I'm gonna say is Heather. Her name is Heather, not the shit they put in there. And 2, the bot sting, that goes back to when we were having that conversation of, hey, if they put another, I really think the bot sting is just testing out how it works so that they can put Chucky in the game. Because like we said, Chucky wouldn't be able to use hooks, but he can use other things. What if they just took away the hooks and had Chucky use something else? And people ain't think about it like that easy.
I think that's, I don't know. I think that's a bad move because it's taking away a core mechanic of the game. You know what I'm saying? And like my big, like, since there's so many what ifs because I haven't played against him and I don't know how it is. Like, I don't know what's going on when you're in the box. I know you have to do skill checks, and if you don't, like, if you miss them, you die faster is what I've heard.
You watch a dude named True Talent on YouTube that does Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I've played with True Talent before.
Yeah,
like,
so
yeah,
he and that's what I watch. If I'm like just want to watch Dead by Daylight stuff, that's all I go to.
He is the most unbiased and most truly like true to the game person.
Yeah,
who's that?
True Talent.
Look him up on YouTube. That he'll give the best breakdown of what's going on in the state of the game.
I think Rabbit knows who True Talent is because he knows of him because I talk about him and because I played with him.
Can we move on?
Moving on.
Moving on up.
Next thing, Jeff Keighley, famous for doing the video game awards, is doing a E3 replacement in the summer. It's called the Summer Gaming Fest. And
no one cares.
Huh?
No one cares. Moving on.
Oh boy.
Rabbit. Freaking Scott, do you guys care or not? It's all online. It's not an actual like convention. It's literally
right. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get the viewership that it probably should. I think this is one of those things where you ever like go to an event or something and you're like, okay, this was thrown together. I think that this is gonna be the thing. Like, I don't think it's really gonna hit the way it should.
He said he wasn't gonna go to E3 this year before it got canceled. So I think this is something he's been having in his pocket for a while. And because it got canceled this year, he's like, I'm gonna throw it out. I don't know, but you know, it's a thing now. So, second and last thing on here, the Karen outrage about masks. For people who don't know and haven't listened to our previous episode, Karen is someone who is always asking for the manager, always, for lack of a better term, a bitch. So there's been a uprise of Karens getting mad because they have to be forced to wear a mask. One in particular called the manager, as Karens usually do, and got upset saying that she was being discriminated against because she was forced to wear a mask in a store. I just wanted you get you guys 2 cents on that and see what that is, how you guys feel about that.
I'm just gonna get my 2 cents out real quick. I hope we go through these next two quickly because I got a dip. But go ahead, Rabbit. I know you got to say something about it, and I always talk over you.
So I work at FedEx. It's an environment where all the fucking just boxes and it's whatever. But I don't wear a mask. I don't feel comfortable wearing a mask. But I'm not gonna make a video on this shit saying how wearing a mask is stopping me from breathing and making me lightheaded. It's just uncomfortable for me. I don't like it on my face. That's just what it is. And this dude, she says she can't hold babies. What are you talking about? Like, a mask does not keep you from holding a baby. Like, if I have to wear a mask, I will wear a mask. I'm not gonna make a fucking 2-minute video on Facebook about how it's so uncomfortable because a fucking store manager made me wear a mask. No, just put on the mask so everyone in the store feels comfortable. And it's gonna make you uncomfortable for half hour? Dude, just fucking put the mask on. Like, I hate masks. I am the last person to wear a mask. I think they're uncomfortable. They hurt my nose. Maybe I'm wearing them wrong. Oh well. But I don't fucking make a video about how I can't hold babies and I care about how I feel and coronavirus is real, okay? I know it's a real virus, but this isn't fair. Like, no. Like, bitch, put the mask on. Like, it's not for you. Like, it's... Oh, my gosh. This is why everything's going downhill. Because people like that.
So I experienced my first mask encounter the other day. I haven't been going out much, realistically. Any of the places that I have been going out to, they don't require them. But I had to make a stop by Best Buy the other day. We had to drive an hour away to a Best Buy that had some shit that I needed. I needed to get some stuff for my stream. I needed to get a new keyboard, blah, 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 whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So on the website, it says that you're required to wear a mask. So I called them up and I was like, listen, we don't, I don't currently have a mask, and I've called a few places around me and they don't have them. And I'm talking about places that should have them, like CVS, and so I was like, is there any way, what do I do basically, right? And nobody was rude to me. No, everyone the lady was like, okay, so here's how it is. The website says you're required to wear one, but realistically, you're not. She said the way we do it is if you don't have one, we will stay 6 feet apart at all times. All of our, employees, they wear masks and gloves at all times, and, blah, 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 right? When I actually got there, this ended up being different in a good way. They actually, basically when I got there, the guy told me that same exact thing, but then he was like, well, if you want to and you want to feel safe, we also do have masks and gloves provided here for you. And I think that's the way it should be. I don't think you should be required to wear one. In my personal opinion, I think they should be provided if the place is requiring you to wear one or something. I think they should be provided because there still is issues getting these things. You know what I'm saying? And I get people will be like, well, just tie a bandana around your face. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get that is kind of a substitute, but it isn't at the same time. Yeah, it prevents you from touching your face and shit like that. But it's also not a surgical mask. It's not filtering out the shit that it needs to be filtering out and stuff like that. So I had a good experience with it the other day. I think people who are bitching about it, if a place is going to require it and you feel that strongly about it, just don't fucking go. That's the way I feel.
Rono?
Man, fuck Karen. Stay your ass home and wear your motherfucking mask. Big Greg said it as she put on her buffs last night.
That's all you got?
Mm-hmm. Fuck them, Karen.
Last thing I thought that was kind of cool. Nickelodeon is making masks for kids, and the first batch is going to be SpongeBob.
That's actually pretty dope. I'm looking at the picture right now.
I like that.
That's cool.
I know this is a hard time for everyone with the mask and everything. We don't like the mask, but the fact that these are coming out for the Nickelodeon stuff, dude, I like that. Don't complain about the mask. If you're not gonna get them, don't buy them. But this is cool. people making masks for the kids, or I mean, shit, even adults are gonna wear these.
I'm about to say because I will rock the mess out of some of these masks. This is masks,
right? That's what I'm saying. This is also gonna make it
or a rocket power mask. I'm rocking that bitch.
Oh hell yeah, rocket power, boy, Otto.
Right. This is already making it easier for parents too. You got to think, like, how many parents out in the world are like trying to put masks on their kids because they have to go do something, right? Like it's like they have to go somewhere, and their kids are like, I don't want to wear this, ripping it off and shit, and causing all types of shit. Like, you give your kids one of these, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be like, okay, I'll wear it.
Yep.
Like, there's a SpongeBob one. Okay, I'll wear it.
Look, I'm gonna
need the coolest motherfucker in the store.
I'm gonna need Mortal Kombat and the devs of Mortal Kombat to go out and make fucking Scorpion Sub-Zero style mask like Shake got on right now. You just put one on Facebook. I want one. I will definitely wear a mask if it makes me look like Sub-Negro.
I don't know why they haven't done one yet.
That's
Stupid.
That's like literally printing money, bro. Who doesn't want to be a Mortal Kombat ninja, bro?
Those like really cool, like almost like, what are those called?
Almost
they're like
cosplay mask.
No, yes, but they're called a different thing. There's like runners in the world who use them because they I don't know, they condition they condition your body and help you breathe more or some shit like that. They're weird. They're actually used for something completely different, I think. But those style of masks are dope as fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to go by. We're gonna have 2 videos out. One is gonna be about political stuff, and one's just the podcast. I like to keep them separate. So we're gonna go ahead and do outros, and we're gonna move on. Outros, we'll do Skies.
Yo, it's your boy Skies, aka Weatherman J, aka Cumulonimbus. Thanks for getting in tune with us again. Thanks for listening. Anybody who wants to keep in touch with my channel, my Twitch is twitch.tv/Liquid Skies with 2 Z's. And I have been live streaming recently. Yes, I know there have been people asking about the YouTube. I'm literally just waiting on one fucking thing, and I'll be dropping videos. Like, it's my bad. The person that I'm waiting on hasn't exactly been timely with the delivery of what I'm purchasing. So,
sounds like a drug deal to me.
No. I told you guys.
I told you FedEx messing up. That's why it has.
Oh no, bro! This ain't even about you, bro. No. I told you. No. I told y'all I was getting custom music made for myself.
Don't you blame FedEx on this bullshit.
Hey, no FedEx. FedEx Royal Oak is the worst thing ever, bro.
No. Yeah, whenever you can get that to me, get it to me, obviously. But no, it's been like 2 fucking weeks now, and he originally told me it was gonna be, by Friday or whatever, and now it's been almost 3 weeks. So
and go hit up Rue and get a lo-fi beat.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, Rue don't fuck with me like that, but I already asked him. But yeah, so I'm just waiting on that. So when that comes out, shit will be on my YouTube as well. I apologize for that. But anyways, thanks guys.
Rabbit.
Yo, it's your boy Rabbit, aka Mr. Fluffy Butt, aka DJ Carrot 6. We appreciate all your support. We love y'all. Keep tuning in. Stay safe out there, and go team, go.
Freaking Chrono.
Yo, it's Chrono, aka Nappy. Yo, be safe out here in these streets. They just took over I-35 in Houston, the freeway and stuff. So be safe in these streets. And hey, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. If she out there tripping, leave her to the streets. Leave her to the streets.
From the street.
I fucking
if you can, to the streets, she will be heard.
Oh my god, I can't with y'all. It's a different motherfucking thing every goddamn week. Y'all motherfuckers are ridiculous.
In Relations, verse 2. This is what they say.
Verse 2.
Her to the street of from our Lord and Savior future.
From past to future, our Lord and Savior.
Leave her to the streets, man.
AK here. I love you guys. Please be safe. If you see something, say something, and wear your fucking mask.
And stop putting raisins in potato salad, Karen.
God damn it. Man, I'm out.
We out here, bro.